What's up, everyone? It's Toast, Devin. Today was day 33. Don't remember what the title of it is, but you got to say that you're asking for directions to the hospital. You tripped and fell, and that you got to be more careful. And it's a day where you make fun of yourself. So, I can see how this would be weird for some people. But yeah, today went all right. It took me an hour and a half, I think, for all of my approaches. So the first 10 I did were quite slow. There was a decent amount of people at the mall, and I don't know, I don't know why I was hesitating. But, I got through it. And then after I did 10, I was like, what the hell is taking me so long? Just fucking get through it faster. So I moved locations to a grocery store nearby and just rapid fired them. I think I did the last 10 in 20 minutes or something like that. Just walking around looking for girls that are by themselves or stuff like that. So yeah, the drill goes, you ask for directions, you leave, and then you ask for directions and you say, hopefully I can make it, I just fell. And then you say, you give a non-sexual compliment, and then you say, yeah, I just got to be more careful. So that's 4. And then the challenge is to tell the girl, hopefully you don't break your neck, which doesn't seem hard. I'll probably do it on another day, but I didn't do it today. But yeah, 16 girls if you do it normally, 20 girls if you do it with the challenge. But I did a lot of them with the compliment, so I probably did more than 4 compliments, and more than 4 saying that I need to be more careful. So I'd say it was a finished day, even though I kind of didn't do it strictly by the book. But yeah, a lot of the interactions were pretty similar. If the girl was nice, she would, a lot of them were pretty concerned when I said I tripped and fell. Like 2 girls that I approached, they were eating, and they both said they weren't from around here, but they like pulled their phones out and looked it up. So that was interesting. They were like really concerned. They're like, oh, we're not around here, but we'll look it up. And they looked up on their phone and they're like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I just tripped. I got to be more careful. And then gave her a compliment. It seems kind of funny to give someone a compliment when you're asking for the hospital and they're like concerned for you. So that was a little interesting. And then a lot of the times when I said I tripped and fell, you could tell the girls like look at you and they look down to like see if they can tell like if you scrape your knee or if you're like busted up or something. So I thought that was pretty funny, when you have like no visible injury, but they're still like looking around to see if you look like you hurt yourself. So that was funny. Didn't really have any social momentum today. The first half of the drills, mostly I mostly got like mad at myself for taking so long, because I've done like 20 approaches in 20 minutes before or something like that, or 30 minutes. So it's like, why is this taking me an hour now? Not for lack of girls. And yeah, one girl I approached, she was like super concerned, like I tried to walk away and she like chased after me. Was like, yeah, I'm not from here, but are you feeling dizzy? Are you okay? Like she was like really concerned for me. And it felt like kind of weird to like try and brush her off and just walk away and continue. But I was like, oh yeah, I'll ask someone downstairs and try and figure it out. And she's like, okay, yeah, hopefully you can make it. So that was interesting. A lot of the people, I didn't really get any negative responses. One lady, she said she didn't speak English, and I'm pretty sure she didn't speak English because she had a hard time saying I don't speak English. So, but she was really cute. Hopefully, I wish she spoke English. It would have been better to talk to her, but whatever. And I actually asked like a Chinese lady, and she actually gave me a good response. So that was like a first. Like generally, the people that look super Chinese don't give good responses typically, but this lady was nice. She pointed to the hospital. You could actually see it from where I was asking. She's like, yeah, it's over there. I'm like, okay, thanks. Yeah, other than that, the day went pretty fine. I went out a little later than normal. It's like 5:40 right now, and I think I started at 420 or something around there. So, hour and a half or so, hour to do the whole 20 or so approaches. Yeah. Today was not too bad. I don't feel like I have that much anxiety embarrassing myself, but I think yesterday's hesitation for singing the ABCs is just because it's like really, you're not really like embarrassing yourself, you're just acting weird kind of, and I think that's maybe what makes me so hesitant to do that. So I don't know exactly. Today, getting mad at myself and just thinking like, why the hell is this taking so long? This is super easy. Motivated me, and I halfway through I was also like, okay, I don't have any like mini goals for today, and I think being goal driven really helps motivate me. So like, even if it's like, okay, I'm gonna approach 5 girls in 5 minutes, like, and I have that locked in my head, like I'll try and hit that mark, and it motivates me more than just going out and doing drills. So that's something I'll have to try and remember. I feel like when I go out here, I'm like not mentally preparing myself properly, and I'm not thinking about what I need to do exactly. I'm just going out and doing the drills. I think I need to like maybe even bring a notebook and be like, okay, 5 girls in 5 minutes, hype yourself up, get in the mindset and all that shit, like write down the warm-up drills too if I need to do that. And I think that really motivates me, because the second half of this day I was like, all right, it's getting late, I want to go home and fucking eat, hit up 5 girls in 5 minutes in the store, just fucking do it. And I was like, okay, and I was more focused on that, and I got it done pretty much. Yeah, responses pretty typical. Chris said that you'll get pretty standard responses. Either they're bitches and they won't help you, or they'll act concerned, or it'll just be neutral and they don't know where the hospital is. So that was pretty much the kind of responses I got. Some people are just really nice, and they want to help you even though you're a stranger, which is cool. It's good to see that in people out here. But yeah, I think the lesson today is really set yourself some goals, or I have to set myself some goals before I start the drill, because like when I did the time one and I did that in 2 minutes, I was like, my goal was just to do it as fast as possible, and I did that, and it was really successful. But like on the days like today where I just kind of went into it just going, it wasn't as successful. So setting yourself goals, even if they're really small, seems to motivate me a lot more. So I'll have to remember that. But that's pretty much it. Pretty typical day. Nice to have a successful day today, so I'm happy about that. Oh, and one thing that I did, which I've never done before, there was a person in like a caramel jacket wearing like a stuffed bunny backpack and had like curly hair. I was like, okay, I'm gonna approach this girl. And then, masks up, the hair's down, and I approached, and I was like, hey, do you know if there's a hospital nearby? And it was a dude. And I was like, oh fuck, what the hell? How did I get that wrong? Like, what the hell? I don't know what happened. I was just like, I was hella like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, this guy is like, yeah, so that was interesting. I've never made that mistake before. So, I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, dude, how did I misjudge that? Like, how the fuck did I mean, there's a lot of feminine men out here, I guess. So that was interesting. But yeah, I think the like stuffed bunny backpack just made me think it was a chick, and also wearing like a fucking coat from Zara or some shit. So I don't know, but I thought that was funny that I made that mistake. And I didn't count it towards my approaches. But yeah, that was definitely the funniest interaction of the day, is just mistaking some, girly looking dude for a girl. So yeah. Yeah, that was just funny. I don't know how that happened, but I don't know. I guess, if that person wasn't wearing a mask, I probably would have not approached them, because it's kind of hard to tell. And I, approached from the back. So I don't know. That was interesting. Hopefully I won't make that mistake again. But yeah, I thought that was funny. All right. Peace.